It's live and shit. All right, we up and running. Let's get it. Double header. Let's go.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Houston Astros. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in, Pete Alonso. He leads the team in wins above replacement, so most days you can expect him to be a big factor for these guys.
Yeah, Boog, he's definitely a huge piece of the puzzle for this ball club right now. He's just having a really nice year, and that's on both sides of the ball, not just offensively. You talk to guys in the clubhouse, the coaching staff, they always have great things to say about him, and they say the team really looks to him to be one of the on-field leaders day in and day out.
Just about to get started. And towing the slab, Luis Garcia. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
One, two now. On a line, base hit.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's Christian Arroyo. In the air to left down the line. Diaz drifts towards it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Throw, and it gets away.
Batting third, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
So now it's Corey Seager, 2 for 9 so far in the series. Taveras stands at first with one out. Packed house here at Minute Maid. Now move to first. Taveras back easily. Back over to first, and he's back again. Gonna count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
And now it's Rowdy Tellez. Hitless in the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8. Foul ball, still a 1 and 2 count. Righty to the plate. Runner takes off. Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2. The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
At the belt and fires. That misses, and it's 2 and 2.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Bounce to the right side. Rengifo tosses to first, and that is that. 1 left for Texas. Now here come the Astros. No score. You're watching Rangers baseball on the show DFW. Now the third baseman, Nicky Lopez.
For the Astros, the third baseman, Nicky Lopez.
The pitch. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. And a curve drops in for a strike. And a pitch. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Batting second.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Rengifo.
Rengifo.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that's downstairs and outside.
2-0.
Next offering is in for a strike. One down, base is empty. That misses the zone. And now 3 balls and a strike. Kicks and fires. And it's fouled away. And a pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. And the right-hander deals. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
There's a strike.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
That one misses. And to count 1-2.
2 strikes.
The pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Pitch misses there, and the count is even 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Right-hander kicks, deals, and there's ball 4.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Man at first. Here's a speed threat, Jeremy Pena. And a rope into center field, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Batting 5th, the designated hitter.
Sheesh.
Kyle
Singy, that was a laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. There's a strike.
0-1.
And that's a strike.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball, 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
First and second, 2 down. And a 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
One, 2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Nothing into Houston first. We played an inning from Minute Maid Park. Scoreless on the show. Back here at the ballpark, here's the left fielder, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Oswaldo Cabrera.
Next pitch is outside.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Fouls one off. 2-2. On the ground right side, and he takes it himself for the out.
Batting 6, the catcher, Corey.
Here's Corey Lee. Second inning here, no score. Up the middle, whips it to first on the run. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 7, the right fielder,
Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. 2 outs. And he walked him.
That's ball 4. Take your base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Now it's Marcus Semien. A little out front there as he swings through it. 1-2 here. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. And that is that. Rangers leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Chas McCormick. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond. And this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Throw over to Tellez, and quickly one away in the second.
Batting 7, the catcher,
Luis Torrens up next for the Astros.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Really nice sequence with a quick strikeout right there. A couple of breaking balls to get ahead 0-2. Then pump the hard stuff by him for strike 3. And I like that he didn't mess around. Sometimes guys, they like to get too cute. They waste a pitch here or there and then find themselves back into a hitter's count. But right there, he had him right where he wanted him and pitched him aggressively to get the strikeout.
Digging in, Yainer Diaz. There's a strike. And fouled off. Swings and misses. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Astros are down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in Houston, on to the third inning. And now the veteran third baseman, Adalberto Mondesi. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Rings it in with a nice running grab. One away. Here's Leody Taveras. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. To the right side. Can't field it cleanly, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Christian Arroyo stepping in for the Rangers. He's 0 for 1. Ball to strike. Fouled off. He was late. Top of the third, no score. Next offering misses. The count now 2-2.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the inning is over. Rangers go down quickly there. Still no score. Back here in Houston, bottom of the inning. And now the right fielder, Nelson Velasquez. Velasquez measures 6 feet even, 27 years old, and he was a 5th round pick back in 2017. And that's off the inside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. That one hit to right. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often, but right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it.
Nicky Lopez up to the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And there's the strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Here's your 1. And that's in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Rengifo. Went down on strikes his first time through. Popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now.
The batter, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Alonso in his 8th season, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Velasquez, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's in for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Down the line, it's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
He was all over that one. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Now at the plate, Jeremy Pena. Swinging a foul straight back. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The 1-1. Bounced up the middle. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
And next is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. First offering misses the mark.
Count 1-0.
Two on, 2 outs. And that one wrapped foul. Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. And a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. On to inning number 4. It's the Astros 1 and the Rangers nothing. New inning getting started. Now it's Corey Seager.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
Hit hard, base hit. And that one's going to get into the corner. Now he turns and heads for second. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. Grounded out his first time. And a 1-1. And now 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Runner at second, nobody out. The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the righty deals. Ripped on the ground to second in plenty of time to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Now batting, the left fielder, Oswaldo.
Up next for the Rangers, Oswaldo Cabrera. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And here it comes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next one misses. Full count now. Corey Lee waiting to hit for the Rangers. One away with a runner at third. Three-two now. Fly ball down the right field line. This one's got a chance. Home run. He sends it out of here. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 2-1. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance, and they found a way to fight back big time. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Next to hit, Corey Lee. That's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And he deals. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Adolis.
So next to hit for Texas, Adolis Garcia. He reached out a walk his first time. The 1-1. And that one almost got him. Next pitch inside. And now 3-1. And a strike.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Rangers 2 and the Astros 1. Welcome back. Bottom of the 4th. And stepping in for the Astros, Chas McCormick.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And a foul ball.
Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And a pitch. That's inside.
Late ball 1.
He goes down looking.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the
Now
way that
got it.
slider made him
Catcher.
look. That was just nasty.
Torres.
So next up for Houston, Luis Torrens. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that's in there for strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Kicks and deals. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
The 0-2. That one missed. In the dirt. Lee whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Diaz stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That's inside. And now 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
2-0. And that's in there at the knees.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Here comes a pitch. Caught him looking for the K. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the DH, Marcus Semien. That just misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. The Astros have some action in their pen. Kai Busch preparing to come on if needed. Brown getting cranked up as well. Swing and a miss. 2-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Snags it on the run. And there's 1 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
The pitch. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
You know, varying speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Taveras tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. He did not go around. They say it went.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a screamer into the outfield. McCormick flashes the leather on the running catch. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rangers 2 and the Astros 1. Back here at Minute Maid Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Nelson Velasquez. Parra back to work. Ball 1, no strikes. And that clips the inside corner.
1-1.
And the pitch. And it is 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And now 2-2. Got him! And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the third baseman, Nicky Lopez. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Strike on the inside corner.
Oh, it's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Bounce to the left side. Mondesi fires over to first. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Luis Rengifo up next for the Astros. That one's in there, 0-1. Righty to the plate. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Smash to the left side. Tosses to first. Inning over. 1-2-3 go the Astros, and they trail it here 2-1. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Kai Busch. He last pitched 2 days ago.
46. Kai Busch.
Now the number 2 hitter, Christian Arroyo.
The second baseman, Christian Arroyo.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Whips it to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey
Seager stands in now. Hit in the air, right field. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Rowdy Tellez. The wind and the pitch. Ground ball right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
The batter, the left fielder, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Oswaldo Cabrera. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
That one just misses. Now 2-2.
It's a good take.
Rips one to right. And it's into the gap. Tellez around third. Rengifo with a relay home, but it's offline. He will score. And they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Corey Lee now at the plate. One now. He swings and fouls one off. The next pitch misses, and the count is 2-2. Man on second, 2 down. Stays alive.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Cabrera on at second with 2 down. Got him. Good job at damage control right there. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Rangers 3 and the Astros 1. Bottom of the 6th inning, and here is Pete Alonso.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
The pitch. And that one is inside.
Well, these Astros just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Next pitch is downstairs.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Next pitch is inside. Ball 3. Three-two. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And stepping in is the speedy Jeremy Pena. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Now 1-1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least,
knocks it down. But the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
And now here is Kyle Schwarber, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Steps off and bluffs a throw at second. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Righty delivers. Right side, hard hit. Schwarber out of the play.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Now it's going to be Chas McCormick.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Hammered on the line, base hit. The run scores from third, and they trail by one. To second, but way too late, safe there.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
The 1-0. Lifted in the air, right field. Garcia settles under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
We go to the top of the 7th, and now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Pitch misses inside, and a count 2-1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Pitch misses. 3 balls and a strike. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Brandon Bielak, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Stevenson getting loose as well. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. This one popped up. Alonso puts the squeeze on that one, and there's one away. Here is Marcus Semien. The 2-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Torrens makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now
Adalberto Mondesi up to the plate.
Adalberto Mondesi.
The pitch. And strike 2.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
That missed inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. The wind to kick the pitch. Bounce to the right. Rengifo tosses to first. Out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. And welcome back. Bottom of the 7th. And stepping in for the Astros, Yainer Diaz. Parra back to work. And that's in for a strike. They say you win.
0-2.
Struck him out looking.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
And the batter now, Nelson Velasquez. Foul ball there. Kicks and fires. Pitch misses there. Now 1-2.
That's a really good take.
In the air to left center. Cabrera under it. And there's 2 away. And next to hit for Houston, Nicky Lopez.
Nicky Lopez.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and it drops in. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Brandon Parra won't go any further, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute. Brock Burke on the pitch here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Runner at first with 2 away. Luis Rengifo up next for the Astros. The 1-1. That's in there.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
The 1-2. And now 2-2. And now the lefty. And now it's filled up.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Pete Alonso, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. Goes down looking. So a job well done from the Rangers bullpen that time. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Rangers 3 and the Astros 2. Back here in Houston, here's the center fielder, Leody Taveras.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's the second baseman, Christian Arroyo. Snap throw to first, and he's back in standing. Taveras on at first, nobody out. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Toss to Alonso, first out in the top of the 8th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Number 5, shortstop.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. 1 for 3. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Can't glove it cleanly. And now the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
Rowdy Tellez.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Two on, 1 out. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in for the Rangers. He's already homered here in this one. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. And that gets all the way to the wall. One runs in. Seager headed for the plate. Relay throw home. It's offline, and he scores. 3-run game. It's 5-2. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Brandon Bielak gets the call from the pen.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
Here's the catcher, Corey Lee. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1. Runner leads away at second. Strike 2.
He can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
The 2-2 on the way. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So 2 runs on just 1 base hit, an error, and 1 man left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rangers 5 and the Astros 2. Back here in Houston, and here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Alonso started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he went around, says Ricky Holiday. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
The batter, number 3.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pena. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? And 1-2.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Garcia moving under this one. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Pitching change here, Nick Sandlin. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 52, Nick Sandlin.
Kyle Schwarber, the next to hit. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Left-hand hitter waits. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And that ends the inning. Astros are down quietly. They trail at 5-2. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now here is Adolis Garcia.
Garcia.
That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike. That clips a corner. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Marcus Semien stepping in for the Rangers. Off the mark there. Now 2 balls and a strike. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
And another ball. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. It's the Rangers 5 and the Astros 2. So out of the bullpen for the Rangers, Eric Swanson. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Eric Swanson.
And now the center fielder, Chas McCormick.
The center fielder, Chas McCormick.
Here's a 1-1. Fought off foul. The 1-2. He goes down looking.
You know, splitters aren't thrown by a ton of pitchers, and one of the main reasons is that they're difficult to control, and not many guys can spot them consistently where they want to, but he's one of those exceptions. He's found a way to corral a split, and he can place it on a dime just like he did right there.
So next up for Houston, Luis Torrens. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And a pitch. On the ground right side. He'll do it himself. And now the Astros are down to their final out. So they're down to their final out. Now the left fielder, Yainer Diaz. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: For the victorious Rangers, 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base.
It's not making sense. How you pick you with your...
Wait, boy. It's gonna go hard on this next game. Gonna be important. Started off 0-4. Coming alive. I'm doing real good. 10 reps for a pitcher. She getting heavy. Come on, give me 14 reps. Come on. 2 more. 2 more. Make that cut fastball faster. Let's go. Never let yourself become complacent about the fundamentals of the game, man. Let's stay sharp out there. Me and Gunner, hoggling, both struggling. You know what I'm saying? I'm almost 420 with it. Oh my God, my team is so cold. I did not need to see that. But today we gonna make it happen, man. Let's go. What do they got us wearing today? That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that definitely. Let's go, fellas. Let's go beat the Mets.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Baseball coming up on this Memorial Day. It's the New York Mets and the Texas Rangers. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singing a guy who could change this game with one swing of the bat, Corey Seager. Always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. And this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
Just about ready to roll. Today's starting pitcher, Brandon Parra. And Singy, as you know, he took home the AL Cy Young Award last year.
Well, Boog, he was healthy last year and gained a tremendous amount of confidence. He took a big step forward last season. I think he'll take another one this season.
Here's Bubba Thompson.
Leading off tonight for the Mets, the left fielder, Bubba Thompson.
And here it comes. That one finds the zone, and we are underway in game one of the series. Next offering is downstairs.
1-1.
And he lays down a bunt. And foul ball. Taps softly to the right side. Hupp steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second, the right fielder, David Shear.
And now David Shear. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Parra, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. And a pitch. And that's in for a strike. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
One down, base is empty. Bouncer to second. Arroyo. Now the throw to first on the run. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close.
Showed us right there why he's considered one of the best middle infielders in the sport. That's always a tough play going up the middle on the backhand. But what really made this play happen was that quick release, smooth exchange, and that was as smooth as it gets, and it had to be with the wheels going down the line.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch.
B-Rod.
Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly. Now the Rangers will get their first crack. We're scoreless. Major League Baseball is on the show. And the batter now, Leody Taveras.
For the Rangers, the center fielder, Leody Taveras.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here's Christian Arroyo. Over to first, and he's saved. Right-hander kicks, deals. Late that time, and it's strike two. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next pitch is outside.
It's a good take.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And one gone.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
Seager.
Now it's Corey Seager. 8th in the AL in homers right now. And the righty deals. Pitch misses. And that's ball two. Ground ball right side, could be two. McNeil to second, and that's two. An inning in the books tonight, and we're scoreless here on the show. Back here at the ballpark, and now Brett Baty.
The third baseman, Brett Baty.
And he deals. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That misses off the outside edge. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack, sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
The next offering misses. 2-1. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Here's Brandon Nimmo, the National League leader in runs batted in this year. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball.
No score here in the second. And now it's even up. And it looks like he wants to go through the signs again. Ball to strike. Swing and a line drive. Base hit out into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
One gone, runner at first. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today. And a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Nimmo, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next pitch is outside. Righty to the plate. Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. Ground ball to the right side. Oh, great stop. The throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, credit the base runner there for a great secondary lead and beating the throw to second, but they don't give up, continue to try to complete what would be a double play, and they get the trail runner on the backside. Hey, you know what? That's a pretty good play. You'll take it.
Francisco Alvarez will hit next. And there's a strike.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
The pitch. Strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. 3rd out, and that ends the frame.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Welcome back. Now, Adolis Garcia.
The right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a pitch. And a ball evens the count.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two on the way.
Ball. Full count.
Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike 3.
Wow, just great bites of that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder Oswaldo Cabrera. Had the day off yesterday. The 1-1 is fouled off. Kicks and deals. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Got him. Back-to-back strikeouts. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Next pitch is outside. And down on strikes he goes, and that is that. And the Rangers set down in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now it's Mark Vientos.
The first baseman, Mark Vientos.
Vientos measures 6 feet 4 inches, 26 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2017. And the pitch. That one inside, and that's ball 1.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
That's in there, and 1-1. Righty delivers. On the ground to 3rd. Mondesi. Jump throw. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Batting 9th, the designated hitter, Stewart.
My goodness, Chris. He had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air all the way from 3rd base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play 3rd base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got to can it.
Stuart Fairchild up now for the Mets. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Good eye right there. On the ground to 1st. Huff takes it to the bag, and a couple of quick outs.
The left fielder, number 8, Bubba.
Back to the top of the lineup, Bubba Thompson up now for the Mets. Grounded out his first time. That's a slider for a strike. Top of the 3rd, no score. That misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. At the belt and fires. That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2-2 now. And that one missing low. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Nothing doing for the Mets. And we're still knotted at 0. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's Marcus Semien.
The designated hitter, Marcus Semien.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And the right-hander deals. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got him. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So up next, Sam Huff. That one fouled off. 2-2. The pitch. On the ground, out to short. Lindor on to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
The third baseman, Adalberto Mondesi.
Adalberto Mondesi up to the plate. The kick, the 3-2. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul. The pitch. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. And a pitch. And down on strikes. Rangers go down in order. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back. Here's a speed threat. David Shear.
David Shear.
Parra back to work. In the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Then there's one down. Jeff McNeil stands in. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Jeff McNeil.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. On the ground. And that quickly 2 away. At the plate, Brett Beatty flied out to center in his first at bat.
Beatty.
On the ground, right side. A flip to the pitcher covering, and that's the 3rd out. And the Mets go down 1-2-3, and we are still scoreless. Back here at the ballpark, bottom 4, and here is Leody Taveras.
Leody Taveras.
2-1 now. Just missed.
Well, these Rangers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The pitch. It's a leadoff walk, And that's the go-ahead run.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Christian Arroyo stepping in for the Rangers. Runner at first with no outs here. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
So now it's Corey Seager. And a 1-2. In the air, right field. Pulls it in on the run. And there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Right fielder,
Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Next pitch off the plate, and it's 2-2. Taveras, the runner at third. Arroyo over at first with one away. Lined, and that's a base hit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now it's going to be Oswaldo Cabrera. Struck out swinging his first time. And here it comes. So now 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And the righty deals. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's down and in.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And he deals. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one back. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Runner tags and will move up to third.
Now batting, the catcher, Corey Lee.
Here's Corey Lee. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That misses the zone. And now 3 balls and a strike. Marcus Semien waiting for a turn at the plate. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Two outs. And they're all loaded up.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here's Marcus Semien. The pitch. Wouldn't chase that time.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Jose Butto up and throwing. Plesac warming up as well. that one down the line. Diving, and he can't make the play. One run's in. Now the second run is in. It's 3-zip.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
And now the first baseman, Sam Huff. 0 for 1 so far. This one in the air, center field. He's got it. And that is the third out of the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We've played 4. It's the Rangers 3 and the Mets nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Taveras settles under it. Makes the grab, and a quick out, number 1. Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. In there, and it's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's 2 away. So up next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Oh, that stings right there. He was just 1 out away from going back to his seat in the dugout, but instead he's going to have to face another test. Hopefully he can forget about the one that got away. Luke, have you forgotten about the one that got away?
And it's even up. Kicks and deals. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So they've been held scoreless through 5. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rangers 3 and the Mets nothing. Jose Butto comes on now.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Adalberto Mondesi stepping in for the Rangers.
The third baseman, Adalberto Mondesi.
The wind of the pitch. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
One and 2 now. Right side and foul ball. On the ground, right side to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
The center fielder, number 3, Leody Taveras.
Here's Leody Taveras. The 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Arroyo.
2 outs, base is empty. Next up for Texas, Christian Arroyo. 1 for 2. 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. This to third, and that chance handled. Fires over to first. That's the inning. Nothing doing for the Rangers, but they lead it 3-0. Stuart Fairchild up now for the Mets.
The designated hitter.
Fairchild struggling on the road this season. Better results at home. Here comes a pitch. Fairchild measures 6 feet even, 205 pounds, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a pop-up. Puts the squeeze on it, and there's 1 down.
The left fielder, number 8,
Bubba Thompson up now for the Mets. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And that's in there for strike 1.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Now it's the right fielder, David Shear.
David Shear.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Now he steps off to reset. Righty to the plate. And downstairs. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. And a pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And a pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Next offering upstairs. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Next pitch inside, and the count's full.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And down on strikes he goes, and that'll do it. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Rangers. Bottom of the 6th. Seager stands in now.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
In the air, out towards left center. And he makes the catch. 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Adolis.
Up next for the Rangers, Adolis Garcia. Here's a 1-1. And that's outside. Upstairs.
Ball, that's too high.
The 3-1. And that one fouled off. The punch out there, down on strikes, and he knew it.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
Next pitch downstairs, and that's ball 3. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boo.
Catcher
Corey Lee stepping in for the Rangers. Lee swinging it much better this season in away games than here at home. Ball to strike. The pitch. And now 2-1 after that missed inside.
2-1.
And a swing and a miss.
2-2.
Cabrera off of first with 2 away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And the pitch. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to eat it, and they don't get an out on the play.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Marcus Semien stepping in for the Rangers.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
The 1-2. Got him. That ends the inning. Rangers leave a pair, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Leading off for the
Chris,
Mets.
baseball today,
The second
so many
baseman.
strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers.
McNeil.
But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
At the belt and fires. That one missed. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Next pitch misses inside, and that's ball 3.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. In there for strike 1. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. There's a strike.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That's in there, and it's 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Got him. Breaking ball clips the outside edge.
No, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Lifted in the air, right center field. Taveras going after it. Makes the grab on the run. And that's the inning. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Rangers 3 and the Mets nothing. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Zach Plesac.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
And here's the first baseman, Sam Huff. Next one is off the plate, and the count's even at 2. Action in the Mets bullpen. Nick Wittgren getting ready to go. Poche, a left-hander, also throwing. The wind and the pitch. Caught him looking for the K.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
The wind of the pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder. A strikeout and a walk. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Arroyo.
Man at first. Stepping in, Christian Arroyo. Plesac a throw over. Mondesi back in. Mondesi leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Mondesi on the move. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2 stays alive. Fights it off. You'll see another. Kicks and fires. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul. Next one just misses. And that's ball 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Corey Seager up next.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Corey.
First and second, 2 down.
Seager.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. The 1-1. Seager swings, rips one to right. Shear raging back towards the wall. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. So they strand a pair. 8th inning coming up. It's the Rangers 3 and the Mets nothing. And welcome back. Ready to begin the 8th. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Alvarez.
Parra back to work. Swing and a
No
miss.
ball.
That's
One
strike
strike.
one. The pitch. That one
Ball.
off the mark. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That to right. Garcia hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for the Mets, the first baseman, Mark.
Digging in, Mark
Vientos.
Vientos. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1.
And the right-hander deals. That one a little bit high. Ball 1. Just
No.
missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch just misses, and it's 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And here it comes. And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout. Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Fairchild in the box now. No balls and a
1
strike. Grounded to third. Could be 2. Throws to second for 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. Totally dominant on the mound as he's through 8 without surrendering a run. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Rangers 3 and the Mets nothing. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Leading off,
for the Rangers,
Adolis Garcia.
The right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
The 1-2. And now 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Third time he struck out in this one, and
Now
definitely an
batting,
individual
left fielder,
performance you want to flush. He just
Oswaldo
hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Bounce to the left side. What a stop. Gathers and throws on the money. Nice play.
Up next for the Rangers, the catcher, Corey Lee.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to him. Corey Lee. That one
2-1.
misses. 2 balls and a strike. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss.
2 balls,
2-2.
2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. Back here at the ballpark. Now at the plate, Bubba
The
Thompson.
left fielder, number 8, Bubba Thompson.
Parra back to work. Line drive, base hit, right field.
Up next to the Mets, the right fielder.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Next to hit, David Shear. There's the strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
That pitch in for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
He's been so sharp today, even over 100 pitches thrown. His skipper is leaving him in there to finish the job.
Going to count 1-2. Just misses with that one. Thompson aboard here at first with nobody out. Line drive, caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Slapped foul. Oh, and 2 now. And that's just foul.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Grounder off the pitcher. The throw to first. Only 1 out remaining for the Mets.
Now batting, third baseman, Brett Baty.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Baty. In there, and it's 0-1. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Down the inside corner for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And the 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Oh, and 2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Down to their final strike. Got him looking. And that'll do it.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers,